Hey there, welcome back to Quick Bites of AI, the place where we break down those big AI concepts into bite-sized pieces. Today we're diving into the world of machine learning, and more specifically, the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning. Now don't worry, this isn't as complicated as it sounds, I promise. Alright, let's start with the basics. Machine learning, it's kinda like teaching your dog new tricks, Except instead of a dog, you've got a computer. And instead of treats, you're feeding it data. Yum! Okay, maybe that metaphor doesn't work perfectly, but you get the idea. Now, there are two primary ways to teach this dog new tricks: supervised learning and unsupervised learning. Think of supervised learning like you're teaching a kid to ride a bike. You've got the training wheels on, and you're right there running alongside, guiding them and holding, saying, Johnny, that's a stop sign, we stop here. You provide guidance because you already have the rules mapped out. In AI terms, you're working with a labeled data set. You've got inputs and outputs, and you're mapping one to the other. As an example, think about a spam filter in your email. It's been trained to recognize spam and not spam, based on many examples you or others have labeled. And these examples help it learn the difference over time. So it's basically saying, oh, this looks like spam, or nope, you can read this one. Straightforward, right? Now, unsupervised learning is like giving that same kid the bike and just pushing him down the hill. Here, no training wheels, no guidance, nada. The computer's on its own to discover patterns in the data. So it's like trying to sort out a big pile of mismatched socks blindly, grouping them based on similarities you think you're seeing. A real-world example is, let's say, customer segmentation in businesses. You have all these data points about your customers, but nothing is labeled. This unsupervised learning helps find patterns, like grouping customers who buy similar products. So what's the major difference? Supervised is all about guidance with known labels, while unsupervised is, well, a bit of a wild ride, where it's all about discovering hidden patterns without labels. Which do you use? Depends on the problem and the data you have. If you have labeled data and specifics to predict, supervised is your go-to. If it's exploring and finding patterns, say hello to unsupervised. Oh, and you might be wondering, can a model be both? Glad you asked. There's something called semi-supervised learning. But hey, that's a story for another day, so hang tight and keep those curiosity caps on. Catch you next time on Quick Bites of AI. Make sure your data treats are fresh and chewy for your machine dog. Bye now.